Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to get this game going. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Cornhuskers offense making their way on the field today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Good execution, gets a block, and gets the first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Catch made on the out route. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
So the Buffaloes offense comes out for their first possession today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude. He doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial third down play right here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Huskers are going to keep this drive rolling.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about confidence booster going forward.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's good for a first down near the 40.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. And the Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body. They're going to turn it over every time.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Garcia. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Welch. Running with purpose. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, You better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Picks up the first and is still going. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Huskers are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Cornhuskers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Garcia. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And we're able to get him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Colorado.
And they'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Buffalo's looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, it's Garcia. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. after. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps the football. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Huskers with 1st and 10 here. Running back with the football. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, the energy really building, Mike. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. There's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. They bring him down after a short gain there. 2nd down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense operating from the pistol. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's got enough for the first down and still going. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Huskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. He's running out of time here. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buffs. He's going to score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And he's brought down, offense going backwards with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Touchdown, Huskers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They're going to try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Welch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Russell. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Back to throw. It's Garcia. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. A running play called on fourth down. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Cornhuskers have first and 10 here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Throws to the tight end, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Colorado, 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. A completion makes it second down. To the air, it's Garcia. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught off the deflection. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football career. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.